What up, second grade? Miss Crawl here, and today we're going to be working on two-letter blends. So we've all heard our teachers say, blend that together or put that together. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So oftentimes when we see a word, teachers are going to ask you to sound it out, right? We want to sound out the word to decode and figure out how to say the word. So there's another strategy, and that's what we're talking about today. So oftentimes when you see two consonants together, we can blend those sounds together to help us sound out the word. So I'm going to make myself smaller so I can show you an example of this. So right here on my board, I have the word slap. Slap. And I want you to notice that we have an S and an L in the beginning of the word. S and L are both consonants. So we can blend those two sounds together to get slap, right? Slap. So we know our S makes that sound, and then our L makes the L sound. So we get the slap. When we blend those two sounds together, we go slap. We don't have to sound out the S, and then the L, and then the A, and then the P. We blend that S and L together, the two consonants, and get slap. So we can see these in the beginning or the end of words. So I'm going to pull up my screen, and we're going to practice this. So we see C, L, A, P. So if we want to sound this word out, let's sound out each letter first. L, A. So if we sound out each letter, that's what we get. But we can blend those two beginning sounds, that C and L, and let's see what we get. Clap, and that gives us clap. So clap, clap. We blend those two consonant sounds together. So let's sound out each part of this word. A, B. So we sounded out each sound, but we could put these two consonant sounds together, that C and R, and do B. We could do B and get crab. All right, let's try this one. We're going to sound out each one again. So we have K, A, and then our CK makes the K sound. So if we blend it together, that whole word, cur-ack, but we want to blend that C and R together, cur-ack, that's CK. So cur-ack, and that gives us crack. Let's try this next one. So sound out each one separately. K, but we don't need to sound out that C and R separately. We can blend it together, cur, and then op, cur-op, and that gives us crop. Let's try this one. So let's sound out each by itself, and then we'll blend those two consonants, that C and L, together. So we have k, l, ah, and then we know that CK makes that k sound. But we can blend that C, L together. Cool, ah, k. And that gives us clock. Let's try this one. So we could sound out each one, the D, R, O, and P, but we could blend our D and R together. We have be when we blend it. So drop, and that gives us drop. All right, so we can sound out each of these, like I said, the F, L, A, G, but we see those two consonants, that F and the L, and we can blend them together to get one sound. Full. So we have full. So we go full, g, and that would give us flag. Full, ag, full, ag, ag. So we can also have it at the end of words. I know the last couple examples we did, we were blending in the beginning. Now let's practice a couple where we blend at the end. So we see that S and T, and those are two consonants. We can blend those together. So let's sound out this word. We have st. But we could, instead of sounding out each one, we go ast, right? Because we see that ST, blend those sounds together. Ast. And blend them together and get fast. What about this word? B-E-S-T. Let's sound out each one. So we have b-e-s-t. But we can blend that S and T together, those two consonants, and do b-e-st, right? We have that S-T, st, b-e-st, and get best. Instead of sounding it out separately, we can blend those together and make it easier for us to sound out the word and put it all together. So we have this word, B-E-L-T. We have that L and that T, those two consonants. Let's put them together, blend them together, and sound this word out. So we have B, L, E, oh, sorry, L, T, B, E, Elt, right? We have belt, belt, b-e-olt, belt. And then again, we have this word. Let's try it. E-olt, elt, felt. All right, I want you to try a couple of these on your own. So we're gonna go on this one. So I want you to take a second, look at F-L-A-P. I want you to sound out the F-L-A-P, and I want you to think, what can we blend together? Well, we can blend this F and L together. I want you to practice that. So give me the F sound, L, A sound, P. So let's practice that. L, A, P. Now I want you to practice combining, blending that F and L together. What's it going to sound like? Good. Full app. Full app. And that gives us flap. We're going to practice two more. All right, so I want you to go ahead. We're going to do G-R-A-B. So give me the G sound, R sound, A sound, B sound. Let's do that. G, R, A, B. Now, how are you going to blend? Look, G and R, two consonants. Let's blend them together. What's it going to sound like? Let me hear it. Good. Grab. 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 All right, second grade, we are going to do one more. This is the perfect one to end on. So we see G-R-A-S-P. Let's go ahead and sound out each letter first. So G sound, R sound, let me hear it. A, S, P. So we have G, ooh, A, S, P. But we can blend here. We see that G, R, we can blend in the beginning. We can also blend that S and P at the end. What's that G, R going to sound like when you blend it? Let me hear it. Good. And what's that SP going to sound like when you blend it? Good. Let's put it all together. Grasp. 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 And that gives us grasp. That might make myself bigger here. Awesome, second grade. That was pretty big work. I know. It was a lot of information, but you guys rocked it. So remember, when we have two constants beside each other, we can blend those sounds together. Put those sounds together instead of having to sound out each individual sound when we're decoding our words. Awesome job, second grade.